I'm Tyrone McKenna. I'm 22 and 2. I'm from West Belfast, Ireland, and I'm a super lightweight. See, being from West Belfast, in normal cities you would see kids going to football or going to basketball or something like that, but in West Belfast it's a boxing city, so I think every kid, it's a rite of passage in Belfast to go to a boxing gym, and I was no different, so I was sent into the boxing gym at an early age of 8 years old. And it was more to me a winter sport because I'd only go in when it was cold. When it was summer I would neglect training, but one year I was 10 or turning 11, and my daddy said to me, "Look, I'm buying these boxing boots for your fight, and they cost me a week's wage. If you get these boxing boots, if I buy these, you have to stay at boxing for a year." I said, yeah, I'll stay at boxing, So no matter how much I wanted to leave boxing, I had to stay at boxing. And after the year, I ended up winning everything. I was beating everyone, I was beating Irish champions and stuff like that. So I said, you know what, I'm actually pretty good at this, so I'm going to stick at it. He's the reason why I box, because there was a good few times I wanted to leave, but I'm not scared of no man in the world apart from my daddy. So I could never leave. I was always like, I can't leave. So I had to go to training every day, and thankfully I did, because I wouldn't be where I am without him. Starting my career, I mean, amateur I never really took it serious. Although it was good, I mean, early age I was winning everything. All Irelands every year. I was undefeated for a couple of years in amateur, but once I got a bit older, 16, 17, 18, I started doing what normal kids would do, drink, hang about with girls, stuff like that, and I wasn't really taking it as seriously as I should, but I was always talented, I was always good, just I missed all my training sessions. I used to turn up to the championships and I was still winning them, which showed how talented I was. I mean, I travelled around the world with the Irish team, was on the national squad. Went abroad, I fought very good fighters. But yeah, I kind of drifted away from the love of boxing when I got to my late teens and early 20s. And yeah, so that's basically my amateur career. I was just... Boxing's, it's a small circle, although we're all from different gyms. We all see each other every other week. We're up at different clubs sparring, so I was seeing McKenna. I mean, McKenna was a tiny thing when I knew him. And Jamie Conlon and as you say, Sean McCombie, even Carl from Paddy Barnes. I've seen all them about the area. But in our own gym, there was Tommy McCarthy and Anthony Kakachi. Anthony Kakachi right now, he's British champion. Me, Anthony Kakachi and Tommy McCarthy, we were like the trio of that gym. We've done everything together. We've won Irish championships. We've travelled abroad together. We've been with each other since we were 10 years old, winning everything, and it's still continuing in professional boxing. So we're the dream team. As I said, once I got late teens, early 20s, I kind of drifted off from amateur. I was hanging about with girls and I was drinking and stuff like that, and I wasn't taking boxing too serious, so I kind of fell out of love with it. And then I had a year of just messing about as kids would do, and after that year I was like, what am I doing? It was kind of an awakening. I said, look, I'm a lethal boxer. I don't know if you know this, but I was actually an actor as well, so I was a feature film, a main role in a feature film. So I said to myself, look, I'm good at acting, I'm good at boxing. I have to choose one. And I thought to myself, you'd be 100% in the game of either game. So I can only choose one, and I chose boxing. And it's paid off. I said to myself, look, acting you can go into any time in your life. Boxing, you've got a small window. So I said, look, dedicate myself, see how far I can get into boxing, and then after my boxing career, I can go into acting anytime. So that's the dream. Clean up in the boxing scene and then clean up in the acting scene.
You need a protector for you, so we.
I don't know. Here, this has been 20 years of boxing, over 20 years of boxing. I'm still looking pretty. Yeah, well, once I turned pro over in America, so I was in Philadelphia. I was in probably one of the hardest gyms a gym with Tyrone McKenna was in it. He's one of the top level pros right now. I was sparring him every day for 2 years, but see, being that far away from home, it was hard because it was time differences. I was over 3 months at a time. I have 2 kids, so I was seeing my kids every 3 months really. So I decided I need to get back home. So I actually moved to Spain first of all. I trained out there for a while, and then it got too far for me as well. It was still too far, so I've moved back down to Dublin. It's good for me. I train here Monday to Friday. I train hard, then I go up to my kids at the weekend and see them, and it's just nice. It's nice to be able to see them at the weekend and have a break. It takes your mind off boxing at the weekend. Boxing is a very intense sport, so it's good to be away from everything and to focus yourself Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, and then be able to switch off at the weekend and see my kids and chill out and be happy for the weekend until I go back down to Dublin to get punched in the face. Save yourself, get into football. No, I took my son down to boxing, and he liked it and stuff, but I don't know, he likes video games more than boxing, so I don't blame him. But like whatever they want to do, they can do. I mean, if they want to box, I'll encourage it. If they don't want to box, I'll encourage that. They're their own people, so. From lockdown, I've started getting into video games and the COD and stuff, and it's mental the money that's in video games. It's crazy. I never thought it was like that. I went full geek. I've bought a PC now, so I can't take that around with me. So I can just play it at the weekends. Scrap the boxing interview. We're going to start talking about PC and games. Listen, I think everyone who knows me, and this has been from the start of my career, knows what I'm like on social media and in real life in person. I'm a man that demands big fights and wants big fights. I mean, there's people on Instagram and Twitter and stuff that call out people, but they're fake calling out. They don't really want to fight. But I'm not like that. I want the hardest fights possible. I always say it. And if I seen a chance and an opportunity to ruffle a few feathers to get a Prograis fight, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not a hypocrite. When a fight is put to me, I'm going to take it. And from that, it was actually before that spot, I was phoned up by MTK and they said, look, we're in the room with Prograis' manager. We're trying to make his Prograis fight. Would you fight him? And I said 100%. It's a fight I'd love. And then it kind of died, kind of got dead in the water. I didn't hear about it for a month or so. And then I seen him giving Jaws Taylor a bit of shit, and I said, you know what, this is my opportunity. I know how to play this game and how to get a fight going. And I tweeted him, and it lit a wee fire. And I just kept going back and forth, and I grew to the public started wanting, and I'm wanting to see what was happening and tasting, and yeah, then I landed the fight. I'm the man. I remember I slagged his hate once. I said, my daughter plays with dolls bigger than you. Don't think he liked that. I don't think he likes me jagging at his hate, but I don't know, I forget them all, to be honest. As soon as I send them out, I forget them. To be honest, I don't even care about it. If I'm in his head or I'm not in his head, that won't affect the way I'm going to fight. I mean, you can't get in my head. I don't care what he says. I mean, we're from West Belfast, you can take slaggings all day. So, like, he's never going to get my head. I don't mind what's going on in his head because I know what I'm going to be doing in the fight. I'm going for a war. I'm going for, like, he thinks Tyrone 6'1" southpaw, he's going to try and box me. Not a chance. I can box in a phone booth. How much I'm going to be moving. I'm going for a war. People are saying, oh, he's all this tremendous power, stuff like that. He doesn't realise what he's dealing with and how tough I am, and the pressure I'm going to be bringing and the attitude I'm going to be bringing in the fight night. So he should be prepared for a hard. I don't need to be in his head, but he's going to find out on March 19th what's going to happen. Not one bit. I mean, I've fought people with bigger knockouts than that. In my last fight, the guy had 30 knockouts out of 33. So I am confident in my ability to take big punches. Power doesn't worry me one bit. I know how tough I am. I know that when it gets tough, I can bite down on gum shield and grit and go at him and take his best shots. What's going to happen is he's going to hit me his best shot, and we're going to see how he deals with me coming forward after taking his big shot. And I don't think he's going to be able to live with me. Even in Dubai, there's a lot of Irish that work there and live there. So a lot of people over there have been saying they've bought tickets for me, and they'll be bringing the tricolours and stuff like that. So, and there is quite a few people coming over from Belfast and Dublin and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, although it's away, it's abroad, but I'm hoping that I'll feel like home. It's St. Paddy's Day weekend over there. They celebrate Paddy's Day quite big over there. So I'm expecting a massive fan base to still arrive and go to the fights and cheer me on and support. Ireland is known for their support and their away support, and I don't see us being no different. Yeah, do you know what? People come to spend money to go to the fights. I appreciate that big time. I mean, being from Belfast, I mean, it's not a city that's full of the rich. It's working class people that come out and support me. So they're spending their hard-earned cash that they have to come out. So after fights, I love mingling with them, seeing them all, getting the pictures and stuff like that, and sharing a pint with them. I mean, it's not unknown that McKenna loves to paint. So get a Guinness, sink a few Guinness with my fans, and enjoy the night. I batter Prograis. I mean, people are doubting me. I've seen a lot of doubt on social medias. People thinking, Tyrone's going to last 1 or 2 rounds. I mean, they don't know the balls I have and how tough I am, and what I'm going to be bringing to the table on fight night. I believe I'm going to outwork him. I'm going to push him back. I'm going to make him question his skill level. I'm going to make him question his power as well. And I believe I'm going to. I don't know if I'll stop him or I'll be points, but I'll win.